Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you, and welcome to the frozen tundra, aka Virginia. It is cold and snowy and windy as all get out, hence my lovely hairdo here. Whew, boy, it is, we are having some nasty weather. Not as nasty, I understand, as some of you south, east, and north of us. Hunker down, you guys. Stay safe, please. Man, oh man, you guys are getting a heck of a storm. Please be careful. Please take care of yourselves and your families. It's a bad winter already, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm coming to you today with episode 6 in my transitioning back to my cozy country decor series. And in this video, it's another kind of a hodgepodge type of video. Again, I'm not doing any major crafts in this one. I'm just going to be doing some arranging on this hutch right here behind me and on my corner shelf that's sitting here to my left. And I'm going to be putting together my big lantern centerpiece. I've already made a funky bow lantern swag for that one, so I won't be creating that today, but you'll be able to see what I did for that, and I will give you a link, of course, in the description to show you how I put it together. But today is it's just a day of me trying to get myself organized and to try to finish up this portion of the house, except for the staircase, and I'm going to tell you about that in a little bit. And so I'm going to set my camera up in some way once I get into decorating this hutch, and we're going to do just a little bit of arranging and decorating. So I'll be back in a little while. Well, here I am at my kitchen table here, and as you can see, I have collected a bunch of stuff that I just had sitting around here that I'm going to take back out, and I'm going to file, for lack of a better word, in my garage so that I can know where everything is and access it easily. I've been working in the foyer. Chris is working on putting my pip berries up, and this is something to tell you guys too. This is something to really think about doing if you want to in your home, but you know, I want to give a warning. These lights, when he took this pip berry down before Christmas, he had just worked with all the lights and gotten them all lit and everything was working. We have 100 strands, 100 strand lights sets on this pip berry, and bless his heart, he is going through every single light to see which one has caused the issue with this. So I would give a warning before doing this in your own home. Because I'll tell you, it's frustrating and it takes a lot of perseverance to keep this thing lit throughout the year. So I'm very grateful to Chris because this is his job, basically because of my stupid fingernails. I can't get my fingernails in and underneath the lights to pull them out. So he takes care of this for me, and I am so appreciative. But I just wanted to kind of give you a warning, and I'm going to revisit this in probably the next video when I make the new spray for the bullnose. So I think that's going to take up a whole video. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of mention that to you, and here we are out in the foyer. I don't know whether you guys remember yesterday's, I kind of zipped out here a little bit in the other video just to show you that Chris brought in all the stuff from outside, and I packed it up this morning, and it all fit in a bin there, and I've kind of set the stuff that I know is going to go back out there onto the front porch when I go to redecorate right there. And I am now working on, obviously I need to vacuum, now working on consolidating all of my boxes for that section of the house. I'm picking and choosing what I want to use for that section and what I'm going to be using in this video. So, and the rest of it will get packed up and put back down in the basement probably, because I don't think I'm going to be using all of this. Like, I'm not going to put this red wagon together right now. I'm going to wait for the spring to do that. I may set that out in my garage though, just so I have all of that. You can see it says red wagon decor on there. So, but anyway, I'm working away here, still clicking off one room at a time as we go here, one craft at a time, one light bulb literally at a time. Poor Chris. All right, I'll be back in a little while, and we're going to be decorating the this hutch, that corner hutch, and these crates today, I think. All right, be back. All right, you guys, I'm going to try this in my garage. I'm not sure how this is going to go. It's going to be hard for me to carry my camera with me. So I'm just going to have you up in I have a refrigerator sitting out here. So I've got you setting up there. And there is my basket of goodies that I just brought out here. And behind me here are all the shelves where most of this stuff goes. And there is a place for everything, and everything has its place. Admittedly, I still need to do some more organizing out here, but we're gonna wait till a winter day, February, sometime in there when I don't have anything else to video, and maybe we'll do a little bit of revisiting of this garage, and so that I can do some cleaning. If you hear the wind blowing, you can see that I don't know if you can see out the window, but we got some snow. No, it's probably too bright. We did get some snow this morning, and it's pretty crazy out there, like the frozen tundra, I'm telling you, for Virginia. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and just start putting this stuff, and I'll chit chat with you as I work here. And excuse my outfit, I've got leggings and a big old sweatshirt and my big old fat boots on, my winter boots, which look a sight, let me tell you. But anyway, here I go. I'm probably gonna put myself into fashion motion. If I don't have anything to say, and when I talk, I'll slow it down, of course. But for some of it, I'll probably just zip right through because it's a little boring, I'm sure. Where all my pitberry, I'm gonna have to get me some more pitberry picks, because I am out of those. These sunflowers over here, might be using those to go with that lantern on my cozy corner. I am still waiting on my pitberry garland from the pitberrybarn.com. I ordered that stuff on the 28th of December, and you know, I understand that we've had New Year's and bad weather and but they said it's supposed to be here tomorrow, which is Friday, by 8 o'clock at night. So I guess that cozy corner is going to have to wait probably till next week or over the weekend sometime, which is a little frustrating because I'm about ready to do it. But regardless, it's okay. I'll get it done, right? We'll get her done, no problem. All right, you guys, the rest of this is ribbon that goes behind the camera. I don't think I could turn you for that. You won't be able to see me, I'm way down too low. So that'll be it for out here. I'm just gonna organize this, and then we'll head back in and we'll do some decorating on the hutch and on that corner shelf. Be back in a little while. Boy, we're doing some fun stuff today, aren't we? This is some video. But you know what? This is my real life, and I like to show you the whole process. It's not glamorous sometimes, is it, you guys? Oh, all right, I'll be back in a little while. Okie dokie, here I am at our hutch, and I'm fixing just to try to do a little bit of decor on here. Not a ton, but first thing is this lit picture. Chris got me this for Christmas one year, and it has a toggle switch on the side over here, and it takes 4 AA batteries, and I just put the batteries in. Here we go. And the batteries will last around a month, maybe a little longer. They'll get dimmer and dimmer, but for the winter months, it's nice to look at here. These are not a timer at all. So but they go. It goes right up here. And as you've seen, I have one of these for fall, then for Christmas, and now for all times of the year. The rest of the year, I should say. And the only other thing I put up there are these really, really, really anciently old candle holders. And I left the candles there. I had replaced these with the two Christmassy ones. And I just left the candles that go on these are here when I took everything apart. Again, reusing stuff. There we go. That about does it for that shelf, I think. Let's see. I have a couple of things laying here that I want to use. I actually want to move these two little cardinals over here to the ivy table. And like I said before, we will revisit, you know, all of these little venues and I will show you things that I've added to it since my video, you know, because I'm still tweaking and, you know, getting it all together. Now, let's see. Stacy got me this. Notice I never put anything that Stacy has given me away. It stays out all the time. Just adore that girl, I'll tell you. But she gave me this. This was a housewarming gift. Our first Christmas in here. We moved in here in around November. And this was the first Christmas gift. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4:8. And she podged our house on this piece of wood. Isn't that cool? So let me see if I can't find a picture holder. I used to put this up on the mantle. I think I'm gonna put it right here and enjoy it. Show you that. I got this at Hobby Lobby. This is when you can put the infusing oil in and put a little tea light in the bottom and it smells good. I need to get me some more of that oil. That's a cute little teapot. So this little candle is supposed to light in here and it has a new battery in it, but I think there's something wrong with it. Oh, maybe it's gonna work today. Christmas Eve, I sat here for 5 minutes trying to get this thing lit. It just didn't want to light up that day. Okay, fine. And this has just got a hodgepodge of stuff in it. This is the basket of, bag of goodies I had in it. And it looks like I had some battery operated. Let's get some batteries for this. Here I am back with my little lights. Set them to timer steady on, so they'll come on at this time of day. I don't even know what time it is, and stay on for 6 hours. Okay, I've got a couple of these resin wintry daisies. They're heavy. So I'm going to set them up on a picture hangers here on either side of this basket. I feel like I think this might be too big. Yeah, that's going to be too big. That'll hide the basket. That's not going to work. Let us be silent that we may hear the whisper of God. I think that's perfect. And I think I do have one more set of nesting boxes here, and I may put it on this shelf over here. And that is that. All right, I'm gonna turn. Hot. I'm dressed in this for the frozen tundra here today, and I'm hot. Okay, let's turn it to this shelf. I don't think I can make it any lighter. It's kind of a dark space, isn't it? Well, let's brighten it up, huh? With some decor. All right, I made this funky bow. Do you guys remember this? And it's nice and bright and red and pretty, and it matches the red cardinals in that tray up there. I'm going to tie it onto this guy. I want it to be further to the right. There we go. Now, I said I do have this little tuft of pip berries. I'm going to move you guys closer, huh? Yeah, if I move you close, you won't be able to see the bottom shelf, probably. Maybe. I think these are going to go on those crates too. I don't care for this color. I want this to be brighter red over here and black or white. So I don't like always kiss me goodnight, these nesting boxes. These over here too. That's about all I have right now. It's not like I have a lot of decor abounding here, huh? Go out and get me a red candle for that candle holder. And that's about it, you guys. I really don't have anything else to put up there, which is okay. Well, you never know what I'm gonna find when I go out in my garage. Found me a candle. I'll open in a minute. Found me one lone little thing of a pip berry pick. A little white bear, a little white music bear that's got a red bow around her neck and holding a music note. Sit her right there. Let me open this candle. I'll be right back. Okay, found a little white pip berry ring, but we're not going to tell anybody it's a ring, and a little red cardinal. I thought maybe he could go on this bow. Alrighty. That about does it, you guys. I'm going to put a few things on these crates over here, but I'm not sure I have everything I need, so I may come back and show you what I've done with that. Same type of stuff, just placing stuff and just, you know, poking stuff where I think that they look nice. I want to save a little bit of time on this video to do my big lantern centerpiece, so I will come back and show you the crates later. Okie dokie, everybody, I'm back, and I finished doing those crates over there, and I ironed a tablecloth, and I put a runner down the center, as you can see, down the center of the tablecloth over there. And I'll take you over there and walk you around and show you everything I did over there. Nothing major, but I am going to put my lantern decor back together again. If you guys have been following me since before Christmas, you know that I took this apart. I had a beautiful, well, I don't want to say beautiful because that's, you know, like, oh yes, I do beautiful things in that. But I took my lantern centerpiece that I had made up for Christmas apart, and we took this set downstairs, and I made some lower profile centerpieces to use on Christmas Eve, because Chris and I hosted our Christmas Eve celebration that we have with our family every year. So anyway, I'm anxious to put this back together because I haven't had this decor on this lantern since last summer, like everything else that I put out right now. So for those of you who have not seen me do a lantern centerpiece before, I wanted to explain to you how I do them. Excuse all the stuff in the background there. I didn't even realize that. There's my duster, and sorry about that. Anyway, for the centerpieces that I have on my kitchen table and on my dining room table, which you will see probably next week at some point, I use a tray, the same tray and the same lantern. I have 2 of these trays and I have 2 of these lanterns. The trays I got from Hobby Lobby for half price. I have not seen this particular tray. It is a mirrored tray and it is good and heavy. It's a wrought iron mirrored tray with handles on it. And I haven't seen it lately. Now that's not saying they won't come back with it. Hobby Lobby does that. You know, they'll sell out of stuff and then they'll bring it back next season or something. So keep your eye out for this if you want a tray like this. Let me measure it for you while I'm thinking about it. This, and then let me tell you about this lantern first. This lantern we got at a country store over in Harrisonburg, Virginia that I mention often, called Country Treasures. Any of you who might be going through Harrisonburg, Virginia, stop there and take a look at that store. Even if you don't buy anything, it is a party for your eyes in there, let me tell you. But I got this lantern there, and then I got the other lantern that is exactly like this from a local country store that is much the same, you know, it's locally owned, much the same thing. My local store doesn't carry these anymore, but the store over in Harrisonburg, I saw them last fall over there, so I know they have one like this. I cannot find this lantern online anywhere, and I'm really sorry about that. But I can give you the sizes so that you can get an idea of how big this thing is and what I'm working with. This lantern stands about 20 inches tall. That's including this piece that sticks up. And this is what I'm going to tie my funky bow lantern swag onto that I also made. I'll show you that up close in a minute. But I'm going to tie it around that piece right there. So if you're thinking of doing a lantern with a swag of some sort, that you're going to make a swag of some sort, be sure to that it has some kind of a piece, you know, eyeball it and say, oh, well, okay, I could tie something to that piece. You know, so if some lanterns are flat across the top and they don't provide anything that you could tie anything onto. So just be aware of that when you go buy your lanterns. And this lantern is 10 inches square, 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches. So 20 tall, 10 inches all the way around. And the tray is 21 inches long and 13.5 inches wide. Okay, so let's get started putting this lantern decor back together. And the reason, let me say this, the reason that I make my lantern centerpieces in a tray is so that I can build decor around the lantern and do the lantern swag. But also, I'm putting it on my kitchen table, and we very well might want to eat there sometime, or we might want to do a craft on that table or something, and I want to be able to pick this thing up and move it. And the tray provides me that opportunity, you know, that opportunity to be able to pick it up and move it. So, all right, now let's get started putting this thing back together. I did wash it. It had a lot of sparklies in it, and I can still see some here and there. So I normally will take a table or placemat of some sort. This is an old placemat that I've had for who knows how long. I don't even know where I got it. But I simply put it in here so that the lantern doesn't slip and slide, and so the decor doesn't slip and slide back and forth when I move it. So this is just for stability only. This is going to disappear. You probably won't even see this at the end. And then I set my lantern right in the center. And there are times, especially with doing these big lanterns, I made the mistake last fall of not measuring and not making sure I was centered. And the whole thing was askew. It was a mess. So I will measure it. Did I put it away? Did I put my, oh, for goodness sakes. Lose my head if it weren't attached. From the lantern to the edge is 6 inches. Run around to the other side. Right about 6 inches. So I would say I am centered. All right, looking pretty good. All right, first thing I want to do is tell you about what I normally do to the inside of my lanterns. Normally I use a big Luminera candle like this. This is a 9-inch by, I believe this is 4.5 inches around by 9 inches tall. It is Luminera, and yes, it is a pricey candle. It is battery operated, and it comes with a remote that you can turn it on and off, or you can set it on a timer. And let's say, like right now, I'm going to turn it on, and it's 4:20 right now. So this will stay on for 6 hours and go off until 4:20 tomorrow afternoon. If I want to reset it, all I have to do is turn it off and turn it back on, and it will go from whatever time I turn it back on for 6 hours, turn off by itself. It is worth it to me to go ahead and spend a little bit more money for a better product that I know I'm going to reuse time and time and time again. I've been using this same candle in this same lantern for, I believe this is my 3rd season. So this candle, the $40 or whatever I paid for this candle, has been it's been well used, and I don't feel like that was a waste of money. Sometimes, you know, I hate to spend money. I never buy anything for regular price. I always either have a coupon or I'm looking for a sale, and I'm never buying my accent pieces for, you know, full price. But these candles, this is something in that lantern. This lantern I think was like $59, something like that. It's worth it to me to have a nice staple piece that I reuse for every season throughout the years, and it's going to look totally different than it looked at Christmas. It's going to look totally different than it looked for fall or for Easter or for patriotic times. So, okay, I'm yammering. Just wanted to give those of you who have not seen my lantern centerpieces, which have become kind of my signature piece, I have to say, my lanterns and my lantern swags nowadays, you know, so I wanted to give a good explanation for those of you who have not seen me do one before. And for those of you who have, I'm sure you probably sped right on through, and I don't blame you. So we're going to go ahead and put this candle right in the center here. I don't have a candle ring for around this candle, but I do have, and I usually will put a pipberry ring or something, candle ring around it, just to add some interest to the inside. But really and truly, you're not going to really even see the inside, because the decor I'm going to have around it is going to kind of, you know, hide it. But I do have just some berries here, just some burgundy berries, and you know, I'll just stick those in and around just to give a little interest. No big deal. These, I don't even know where I got them. I think I got them out of the Christmas department on sale at the end of the season last year. So, you know, I just kind of stick them in there. No rhyme or reason. Then I have just this really old, look at that poor thing, poor decrepit thing. I think I will cut that bottom part off. My goodness, that's pretty pitiful. That should show you how many times I reuse stuff. Who knows how many years the poor thing has been around. But there we go. Just a little something to add a little interest if you happen to look down into that lantern. I'm gonna close it up, and that's it. Okay, it's had it centered side to side, but I didn't have it centered front to back. Okay, next, I do something called anchoring my corners. I don't even know why I came up with this or how I came up with the name, but it's just something I've used to describe, you know, in my blog. I had to come up with I'm a blogger, by the way, for those of you who might not know. I had my blog before my YouTube channel, so check up in the W up in the right-hand bottom part of my cover shot, and you can go and check out my blog, or I'll try to remember to put a link. And take a look at that. I also blog about my travels and stuff, our cruises and whatnot, our dogs and my weight loss struggles, all kinds of stuff in there. Anyway, somehow, in trying to explain, you know, it's easier to show you than it is to do it in the written word with a blog. I came up with the idea of anchoring my corners. And I don't know, it makes me feel better to put something the same in each corner. I got these kind of orby things. They just have birds on them. And they have them in all kinds of different colors. I have them in green too, all different colors in Hobby Lobby for half price. Every other week this stuff goes on half price. And I'm just gonna put one in each corner. Wait a minute. I don't want to do that first. Hang on. Sorry. I have my Pipberry garland. I'm going to put it down first. I have a burgundy and cream Pipberry garland. And I did not get this from the pipberrybarn.com. I actually got this from Hobby Lobby at the end of the season out of their patriotic accent pieces. That's where I got it. Really deep sale on this. I was a happy camper. I'm going to put that around. And this will provide me a nice base with which to put all the rest of my decor into. It'll help it lift it up. It helps give it interest. It just is. I'm a happy girl with my Pipberries. Now, I'm going to anchor my corners down like that. I do take time to kind of fluff up the berries so they don't look like they've been in a Ziploc bag for however many months. And then the rest of this just goes, or more of those Gerber daisies, more of those winter Gerber daisies. I just had to say it, you guys. I couldn't stand it. And some more of these burlap Gerber daisies. So I'm just going to start setting these things around where I think I probably had them. I haven't looked at a picture to remind myself what I did. And I'm going to say I have a lot of Gerbers here, so I'm going to say I probably had 2 at each corner. Maybe I had one coming out of here too. I'm not sure why I have 3. Oh, you know what? I might have had those inside. I don't know. Maybe here on either side here, like this. Oh, he's not facing the right direction, is he? There we go. And that's it, pretty much, for the bottom. I'm not sure why I have these extras, but I don't need them this time. So I'll just put them back in the Ziploc bag and use them for something else. Now I want to tie this lantern swag onto the top, and we will be done. And I will take this and put it in place. And show you what all I've done. All right. See, I left myself, 2 ties, And I'm just gonna tie a little bow around the back, or it might be a knot. Looks like I might have had this in a knot. I think I could get this in a bow. Just tie it in a square knot, left over right, right over left. Maybe. There we go. And there we go. This was packed in a bin too, you guys. This was laying right on top as I opened up a bin, and it held up beautifully. I'm very happy with how it held up. There we go. Not sure. This was one of the first ones I made. Not sure I need all of those so big and bold like that. I might cut those down just a smidge. Yes, I think I will. Get a pair of scissors. I've honed my skills since I first started making these. And I don't need all of this extra ribbon up here. All right. This one's a little crazy too, huh? There we go. Quit fooling with it. Very happy with it. Of course, I can't quit fooling with it, but I will. All right. What is this? Hang on. I got my doll scissors. Oh my goodness. All right, that'll do it. Okie dokie, I'll be back for some final words. Hey everyone, I'm back, and I'm fixing to give you a few final words for this one. Oh my goodness, I've been working here all afternoon and having you guys coming and going as I'm coming and going, and doing with me as I'm doing. Got a lot accomplished today. Got my hutch done. I got the corner cabinet done. I got the crates done. Chris got the lights to work. Yay! He figured that out. That was a test of his patience. Let me tell you what, today. It was terrible. So, but he got it working now. And that will be my next video, probably, when I do the spray for the bullnose on that. Like I said, that'll probably be one whole video there. So, but anyway, I'm finished with this one. I'm going to bring this lantern up a little closer so you can see it up close and personal. And then I'm going to have Chris carry it, because it is heavy, over to the table. And then I will do a little video of all 3 spaces, 4 spaces, the table, the crates, the hutch, and the corner hutch for you guys. So here we go. That is if I don't knock it off the counter first. But there we go. I don't have any fairy lights in it for this time of year right now. I could put some fairy lights around it, but I don't want to. I want to just have the one candle burning. I think that is very pretty, just like that. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you here, blow you my kiss here, and I'll say goodbye to you again behind the camera. But I just want to say thank you again for all of your positivity, all of your sweet comments ahead of time. If I've not gotten back to you with comments from yesterday's video or the day before, you see how busy I am and what I'm doing over here. Please know that when I give you that heart, that means I've read it, and I love y'all, and I appreciate your comments. Every single one of them. Happy tears this time, not sad tears, happy tears. I appreciate you guys. Every single one of you. Thank you so much. But for now, I'm just gonna say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Okie dokie. First of all, I wanted to visit with Sam here for a second. Hi, buddy. What's going on? He's still so sleepy. You sleepy tired, bud? Huh? You sleepy tired. Good boy. He says, I want to lay out in the snow. But we won't let him because even though he's made for this weather, I don't feel comfortable letting him lay out there in it for extended periods of time. Right, Gracie? Here's Miss Gracie. So sweet. Alrighty, here we go. Start here at the crates, since you guys haven't seen those yet. And this is just what I did, no big deal. I just folded a couple of napkins of that burgundy plaid and just draped it over the side. And that star grapevine garland I got at the end of last Christmas at Joann's. I have one there, and then you'll know I have one over there hanging on that shelf. So I did not make this funky bow today. I actually had that on the hearth lantern before Christmas, or before the fall, and I thought I wanted to make a new one this year, which is why I made that other one. Anyway, so there's my crates. And here is the Hutch. Really happy with how it turned out. It's just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I don't have batteries in those little candles there. I decided I'm going to leave these candles out, but I didn't put batteries in them. And then here's the corner cabinet. Very simply done. Nothing over the top, that big funky bow. But that's a little large, but other than that, it is well with my soul. Pretty much blacks, reds, and whites, and creams kind of there. And then here is the tablecloth and lantern centerpiece. Somebody asked me if I ever leave the tablecloth off of this table, and I don't. To be honest, we want to save the table, so we have a table protector on it. You can go to affordabletablepads.com and order yourself a table pad like this. It's really nice. But there's the lantern centerpiece. As you see, I just put a country table runner down it, and that is something I bought at Country Treasures literally a decade ago. So, but there's the lantern centerpiece. Very subtly done with those winter Gerber daisies. Sorry, had to again. And notice the Spotsylvania, Virginia sign. Remember, I have myself a P.O. box now. P.O. Box 2525, Spotsylvania, spelled just like that, Virginia, 22553. Send me a little note if you want. I'd love to hear from you like that. But that is it, my dear friends, for now. It's all coming together on this side. Just have the staircase to do, and then that cozy corner back there with that new lantern, if my pip fairies ever come. So, for now, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.